All right, guys, today we were actually going to answer the question on whether you should use a desk lamp or a monitor light for your desk setup for additional lighting while we compare these two lights from BenQ. So let's get at it. So I've been wanting to change up the lighting situation in this office a little bit, and I really needed a desk light that was going to make my work surface a little bit more usable. So when BenQ reached out and asked if I wanted to test out their lighting setup, it was a perfect opportunity to figure out which one would be better for me. And at the end of this, we're gonna answer which one's better for you. Before we get started, let's take a look at the specs of both of these lighting setups. So first, the ScreenBar Halo monitor light. It's a dual color LED with 3 different lighting modes, real-time auto dimming, a wireless controller, and a greater than 95 color rendering index. Center luminance is 800 lux at 45 centimeters. Lighting coverage at 500 lux is 63 centimeters by 40 centimeters. It's an aluminum alloy construction and an MSRP of $179. And the specs of the e-reading desk lamp is it has a single touch on-off ring, 90 centimeter coverage, screen and paper mode with built-in ambient light sensor. The paper mode is 1000 lux at 5700K, screen mode is 500 lux at 4000K, and the color and rendering index of this light is greater than 95 also. It's a long life LED that I can actually stay on for 17 years, 8 hours a day. There's 3 color options and it has an MSRP of $229. So first, let's look at the ScreenBar Halo. It's a monitor light that sits at the top of your monitor and casts an angled light that comes down from your screen, allowing you to have light on your desk without any glare on the monitor itself. The Halo is also the top of the line of BenQ's monitor lights, which means it includes a wireless remote that sits on your desk and actually controls the light itself. The wireless controller includes controls for everything from brightness, color, the automatic setting, toggling between the different light modes. It actually controls everything on the light itself. There aren't any buttons on the light. So the ScreenBar Halo does a really good job of just sitting at the top of the monitor and casting a really even light throughout my desk. My monitor sits pretty high at 48 inches, and even at that height, I find even the brightest setting to be too much light for my needs. So it's really nice to have that nice even light that comes across my keyboard into the front of the desk. One of the nice things about the BenQ setup is that they actually provide an extra pad with their patented hinge to sit at the top of the monitor. And the reason for that is with monitors that are crazy thin like mine are at the top, it actually allows you to still be able to mount this correctly on the top of the monitor. The remote is good looking and easy to use. It looks like a high quality item on your desk, and it does allow you to control everything, including the different light modes, because this light actually has an ambient light on the back of it. So you can do the monitor light only, the ambient light only, or both at the same time. And when you add these to my Philips Hue play bars, it casts a really even, nice ambient light behind my monitor for a little bit softer feel in my office. Now, I don't normally use the automatic mode too much. The lighting conditions in this office don't change all that much, so I don't find a real need for it. The manual mode works a lot better for me. But if you have somewhere where the lighting changes a lot throughout the day, the automatic mode would probably be pretty nice because it uses that sensor and will actually change the light depending on the conditions and sees in your office. Now, what are the drawbacks of the ScreenBar Halo? One, it's expensive. It's $180. And if you go on Amazon right now, you could find a lot of different monitor lights for a lot less. Now, it might not be as bright and they might not be made out of these same premium materials that the BenQ is, but there are those options out there. However, I found a lot of those I can't use because my monitor's too thin at the top and they're made to fit over a square monitor where mine's razor thin. And as I mentioned, BenQ really went out of their way of using really high quality materials on these lights, so you're paying a premium for a premium product. If you want just a plastic setup that just does a little bit of light on the top of your monitor, there's definitely other options out there. And the other downside, which is true of all monitor lights, is that it's not movable. So if you're looking for a light that can actually treat multiple functions, this is really a single function setup. It just sits at the top of your monitor and casts light on your desk. So what if you're looking for a more traditional route? And that would be this e-reading desk lamp. And one of the cool things about this desk lamp in particular is that it actually has 2 modes. It has a screen mode and a paper mode. Now the paper mode is going to be your brightest at 1000 lux, and it's made to actually be for like reading and other activities where you're looking down at paper or writing. And what it does is cast just an even light at its brightest setting to give you the most workable space possible. Now, when you go into screen mode, it's a little bit different. It actually dims the center of the light and illuminates the edges. So if you want to put this over a screen like a laptop or another monitor, you won't get the glare and as much light where the screen is, but you'll still get the edges where if you want to be working on the sides of your keyboard to have a little bit brighter. These modes are all toggled to the dial at the top, and it also has a smart mode that'll actually switch between each by using that ambient light sensor. You can also control the color and the brightness with this dial, and that silver ring at the top is actually your toggle for on and off. It's just a soft touch, and then you can turn it on and off from that ring. The other thing about this light is that it carries kind of the same theme that they had with the other monitor light, and that the materials that they used are top of the line. It's an all metal construction, which makes things seem really heavy. But it also uses a really high quality hinge. So this light might actually outlast everything in your house if you allow it to. So you don't have to worry about it breaking down over time. Also with this light, you're getting a lot of certifications that you might not get with other lights. If you look at their website, you can see it has no blue light, so you don't have to worry about that. It has a lot of other certifications tied to it, along with a lot of testing data. So you're getting a lot of research and development into a light that makes it safe for your eyes and safe on your desk. So what are the drawbacks of the E-Ready desk lamp? And it really comes down to two things. One, it's $230. It's a premium desk lamp. Now I know you can find some designer stuff that's really a lot more expensive, but if you're looking for just a simple desk lamp, you can find some really cheap options out there. Now you're not going to get all those features that this desk lamp actually has, but you'll get a light that at least turns on and off. So if you're looking for more of a premium item that actually gives you these options like the dual mode, this is a good option. But if you're looking for just light on your desk, there are cheaper options out there. The other thing is the design of this might not be for everyone. It does kind of remind me of like the more updated version of the Pixar logo jumping across the screen if it would be like updated for today with the curved design. So it's really kind of up to you on whether you like the design of this or not. It does have a little bit different look that might not work in all rooms. All right, so let's get into the question that we're supposed to be answering since the beginning of this video. And which one of these light setups would be better for you just in general? First, how much space do you have on your desk? If you're really limited on space, something like the monitor light is great because it literally has zero footprint. Or something like a desk lamp is actually going to take up more space on your desk if space is at a premium. And then number two, how bright of a light do you need? If you need something that's going to get really bright and be able to really illuminate a space, something like the desk lamp is going to work out better than the monitor light. You're really limited when it comes to the monitor light on where that light's going to be cast and how bright it's going to be. And then number three, do you want to be able to move it around and actually use it for multiple options? That's going to be the desk lamp. You can't move the monitor light anywhere, so you really have the desk lamp where you could take it to even other areas of the house and actually use it for other purposes, where the monitor light's going to be fixed at the top of your monitor at all times. And then number four, do you prefer more of a subtle look or do you want one that's actually going to stick out? The monitor light almost disappears in the room when you walk in because it's really slim and sits at the top of the monitor, where obviously the desk lamp, especially in this white, really likes to stick out and be more of a statement piece that everyone will see. So if you're looking for more of a subtle look, the monitor light would be it. If you're looking for something and you don't mind it standing out, the desk lamp would probably be the better option. So at the end of the day, which one did I end up going with and why? And I went with the monitor light, and it's for a couple reasons. One, I am just looking for light to illuminate my desk so I get a better workspace, but my desk does have a space premium on it, even with as big as it is, because of the monitor setup I use. This 48-inch takes up a ton of room. So when you add the speakers, towers, and everything else, I really don't want to take up any more space like the desk lamp would. The other thing is I like more of a decluttered look. So when you use the monitor light, it almost disappears into the background. I don't have to worry about more stuff on my desk that kind of looks like I just have a bunch of stuff sitting on my desk. So I like that really subdued look of the monitor light itself. Now that said, I do use the desk lamp in several areas of my office, and I've even used it for some YouTube videos since you can change the color temperature and it casts a really even light for products. So that has been a nice bonus of it. But for my desk use itself, I'm using the monitor light to illuminate my desk workspace. So guys, I want to hear what you think. Are you using a desk lamp or a monitor light? Have you considered either of these to use on your desk, at work, or at home? I want you to hit up the comment section below. Let me know which one you use in your setup. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Consider subscribing to Rob Sutton for more reviews like this in the future. And until then, on to the next one. Thanks guys, see you.